Hi, I'm Chris Meekness Fan. Today, it's time for Sonic Riders. And it might seem pretty crazy what I'm about to say, but I can't do this alone. So I got the usual guys with me. Hi, Stefan.
Did you know that this animated scene was done by Production IG, known for Ghost in the Shell, and I believe they did Fooly Cooley. They did an episode of Star Wars Visions. They're legends in the anime industry.
Do you guys like Despicable Me?
I've never seen any of them, but I know there's six. There's 6 movies. I know there's Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2, Minions, Despicable Me 3, Minions: The Rise of Gru, and Despicable Me 4. And apparently there is a short film or two.
And there's going to be a third Minions movie out, I think, next year.
What?
Oh, well, this should be up just in time for that to have already been out by 2 years. Oh, he's just like the wind.
All right.
Look at him go.
All right. So, Chris, do you know how to read?
What? It's one of those things like speaking where you think back and you're like, there must have been a time where I didn't know how, but I feel like I've always known.
Sonic had really long arms at that point. Is that foreshadowing to the Werehog?
Did they know?
Also, what's your opinion on Sonic Speed Riders?
It's okay. I like it in this intro.
Yeah, the song is like it's one of the more middling Sonic songs. The Babylon theme is significantly better.
Okay.
Wrong. There you go.
There you go.
There he is.
I just wanted to see if you're paying attention.
Oh man, a Konijo.
Blur Studios. Okay, so David, where does this futuristic world take place?
Oh no.
There's futuristic worlds and primitive worlds and cities and all that in Sonic's world.
Yeah, I mean, like in Heroes, there's a futuristic world.
City.
They just maybe some people like to be in the future and other people are like, I can't.
I think maybe the technology in Sonic's world is so advanced that people can just choose to make whatever era they want to be in.
Ooh, maybe. Or maybe it's a thing like, in the Superman comics right around the turn of the century, they did this storyline called Superman Y2K where Metropolis became the actual city of tomorrow because future tech infused into normal Metropolis. Oh, look at that bird thing. So maybe something like that. Like this is a city from the future that's been teleported back in time and everyone's just okay with it, but they don't take the technology anywhere else.
This is like where they're testing out all the self-driving cars, actually. No one lives here.
Oh.
And Sonic was wearing the glasses even before he went on the hoverboard.
Makes you think. Is it Rider Sonic or just Sonic with glasses?
He never puts the glasses down, and also, what would those glasses do? Like, they're so much tinier than his eyes.
Yeah. It's a style thing. You wouldn't get it.
No, I wouldn't.
What the?
Well, the moon's fine.
The moon, it's in one piece.
No, that's the other moon.
Oh.
It's one of the 2 Sonic moons you see.
I was on a
I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to say something that's been said for 19 years. They probably should have cast someone other than Jason Griffith to play Jet the Hawk because they always sound like each other in this game. I think in Zero Gravity, they make him differentiate them more, but boy.
Also, the voice acting in all of Riders isn't that bad, but specifically that cutscene, it's one of the worst in the entire... Everybody sounds wrong.
Sonic.
Emerald Coast.
Oh yeah, and there was a hero right
references.
So we know it definitely takes place after Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, because someone got that shot of him in front of the whale.
How can you be so sure?
There it is.
Yay! Oh yeah, right.
No.
See, if Sonic X was going on for a lot longer, then we would have had the Riders arc, where we had regular people also racing with hoverboards against everybody.
Yeah, where are the humans?
And they all die.
Airboard Festival.
Wait a minute.
We should just become a YouTube poop channel.
Yeah.
It's the only time we're funny.
Yeah.
Right, because otherwise we're not funny anymore.
I'm not funny anymore.
That was a long time ago. Us looking at Sonic 06.
Oh, he's meditating.
Oh no, Sonic's getting drunk.
Oh, that's happening on the screen. Oh no. Bandit.
Why does he do that?
I got bored editing this, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Who's that?
The X World Grand Prix, huh? Let's
Okay!
The X were... Oh.
It's not the it was the Grand Prix, but now it isn't anymore.
Right. He broke up.
Shut up. Why is it Sonic Heroes art? Yeah, Sonic Heroes render.
Okay.
Sonic.
Do you think Metal City's in Grand Metropolis?
Who does he think he is?
Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, first tricks in X rank. That's how you know it's a playthrough, baby.
Whoa.
Okay, so like most people in the world, I still do not know how to play Sonic Riders.
You gotta open up that manual. Explain. The game will not tell you how to play.
Oh, so when did you learn how to read, Steven?
Oh, right. When did you learn to read, Steven?
Well, it's one of those things that you don't remember. Kind of like talking. Just one day you end up doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's rings.
First word,
that is
David?
a very hard rail to land on. I'm surprised you got that.
what my first word was.
Okay, as the Riders experts, do you think this or Zero Gravity is better?
Zero Gravity.
This all the way? What? Are you kidding? Oh my god.
Are you doing a hee-haw?
Whoa.
So see, Zero Gravity, when you're not using the Wii mode, I think is better.
Yes.
Personally, yeah. Which I think it's been so long since I played, but I'm pretty sure you can use the GameCube controller on the Wii version of Zero Gravity.
Oh, in my opinion, Zero Gravity sands off everything that makes the gameplay here fun and turns it boring.
Oh.
I guess it's because I thought like the zero gravity mechanic made it a bit easier to control.
Yes, like doing a corner like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does help with that, even if you still kind of bump against the corner while you're turning, but it at least feels more intentional with the zero gravity thing.
Yeah, I love like the mechanic when you turn on a corner, you go zoom.
So Stefan, did you know? And I guess David too. Did you know that you do not press forward to go forward? You just go forward Yep, you just go forward automatically. You do not have to press forward at all.
I feel like I probably did, but it's one of those, like, I mean, even like when I play Mario Kart, sometimes I'll just naturally hold forward, even though it doesn't do anything. But your brain kind of, like, does it.
Pressing forward will actually mess you up.
Yeah, because it messes up with the control. I mean, like, when you've played enough Sonic R, then you're like, oh, you have to go forward in this. But of course, Sonic R is a completely different beast. So
did you know in Sonic R you don't have to press up to go forward? There is just a run forward button you can hold down.
Yes, there is a run forward button, and you can press the L and R buttons to turn.
Yeah.
Huh. What's Sonic R?
I don't know.
It's a pretty good game.
White noise to fall asleep too.
Yeah.
It's Amy. She's here. Here she is.
Amy?
Oh right, this is.
She doesn't look too happy.
Amy does that weird like blink or no wink.
Tell me you've signed up too.
She has like the two separate eyelids.
Whoa, but then she would have to have an emerald.
This way, I'll be able to keep my eyes on.
Wink. Even Sonic's like, how did you do that?
That mark.
Oh, that one. Right.
This game has a story. Did you know?
I mean, these are some of the best animated cutscenes that they've done in, like, at this point. I think probably the best that they've done at this point. Just because they have actual... yeah.
Oh.
Because they have actual animation.
Wait a minute.
According to rumors, this legendary
That looks like it's from That looks like it's from ripped out of Adventure.
Stefan, shut up. Yeah. Lore is happening. This is lore.
Yeah, this is the timeline video.
Was right. They incur the wrath of the god. Look at them.
Are those birds? Maybe.
They might be birds. I don't know.
Tails cranked up the dramatic background music for this bit.
Just crank it up even higher. Drown out Tails completely.
Oh, okay.
How can a plank like that just float?
That's easy to explain. According to the Cutter Chukowski.
Wait a minute.
Is it a real thing?
Yep, it's a real thing, baby.
Oh my god.
I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me.
I mean, Knuckles can float in the air, so it's not like... Why is he the one who's like, this is unbelievable? Oh, Chekhov's board. This will be important later.
How many Tails wave pairing people are out there? Are there still like Tails wave shippers in 2025?
Still? I didn't know there ever were.
Yeah.
I have some news for you.
Me and the bros.
It's me.
Me and the bros looking at you like...
They all should have seen what she did. No
it's
spoilers,
right there. I can see it. I can see it.
It's right there.
It's got a pimple.
Tails, look at it.
Tails.
I know, and tinkering's all he's really good at.
So mean.
Oh.
What the hell?
Tails gets trolled.
That's for all my Sonic Lost World fans out there.
Oh. Finished within the top
Did Tomio
3.
Otani do the music for this?
Kumatani, and I don't remember the other
Kumatani
primary
makes
one.
sense for this.
Yeah, back when she was on the series.
Come back.
Come back.
There's so many robots.
There's no competitors. It's like they only have 7 competitors and a bunch of robots.
You know, we were talking about Emerald unrelatedly before recording tonight, and by we, I guess Steven messaged about Emerald. I don't know anything about Emerald.
Oh.
This was that era. He would have been a cool robot to throw in.
Yeah, as like a little side character, yeah.
Yeah, why was he in here?
This is post Advance 3, so Gemerald would have been a thing.
Oh, Gemerald exists, right? I can't keep track of all the advanced robots.
I don't know if it was because in the multiplayer, Shadow Rouge, Shadow Rouge blazes in zero gravity. I know that. I don't know who the rest of the characters are in this game. In the multiplayer.
Oh, there's Knights. There's II.
Oh, okay. So they didn't have a lot of characters to pick from.
You know.
II.
Right?
Chris, you're doing way better than me. This is awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I played this game a lot as a kid. Not enough to get the 100-hour robot, but enough to get the 50-hour robot.
What?
And I got pretty okay at it.
There's a 100-hour robot?
If you get 100 hours on a save file, you unlock the red robot, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, you would just be playing it so much anyway, from having so much fun. It'd be a nice little bonus.
You gotta see.
They're the same company. It's like, if you want to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you have to play Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles 50 times on Sonic Mega Collection.
Oh, right. That was a bad idea.
Which basically meant
it'll take them
open it and turn it off.
I think they're like, it'll take them that long to figure out how to play the game, and then they'll have all the characters. And then, yeah, it's fine.
So you need to spend 100 hours to get good at Sonic Riders.
And then you'll have all the characters, yeah.
spending 100 hours to get good at Sonic Riders.
Here's what happened. Not the FTCR playthrough.
I didn't have a 360 back then, so this was my Sonic 15th anniversary game. I got this at Circuit City in Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Yep. That was when I first saw the back cover of Sonic 06 and saw realistic Eggman and got very concerned and did not want a 360 anymore. Oh, I won.
Wow, you beat all those E10,000 Gs.
Yeah. Just casually walking around the sweltering Eggman lava factory.
Right. Knuckles, what are you doing?
Oh. Yeah, I remember just...
You bumped into me, you stupid idiot.
I let you get away last time, but definitely not today.
Chris, for me, it was walking around a Walmart. I didn't even know this game was coming out or existing. I didn't read any magazines or gaming magazines, you know. Didn't look at anything. Yeah. It's just I knew when a game was out when it was on the shelf. And, man, it was like, it's a racing game on a board. It's Sonic, so I guess I gotta get it.
And then you got it, and you loved it.
And you're watching this cutscene, and it was like, wow, Sonic stories really have come a long way. There was something to that time period, though, before we spent all day, every day looking at Twitter and going, God, I hate living. You would just walk into a store, and that was how you knew a game existed. Yep. It was just there suddenly. Mm-hmm. Kind of miss that.
Well, I mean, we can go back to that. You just don't look online.
Yeah, but then what store do you walk into?
Any of them.
Walmart, yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
That was so rude.
He's a bit of a tough cookie in this game.
You got a AA. Okay, so what are the rankings? So X is the best?
X is the best, then it's double S, then S, then double A, then A, then B, then C.
Yeah. That's... Huh. That's a... Why?
What's wrong?
Well, what
are you saying double S and
double
A are redundant and that they could use D and E?
Yeah, I don't... I guess
that's not very extreme, but...
I mean, like... So that means if you get a C, that's really bad. Like, that could just be...
Yeah, C's the worst. It's funny that C is the worst.
It's like the American education system. Like, C is you just barely passed, and below a C, you just fail and are miserable.
Oh.
Yeah, just like the American grading system, getting an X means you really nailed it.
A 4.0 X GPA valedictorian Sonic Riders player.
All right.
Dude, that would have been me at my school. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Did you at your school, did you have like people who had a GPA that was above a 4.0 because of some thing?
I'm sure. Yeah, that wasn't me, so I didn't pay attention. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
Yeah,
you
we
died.
had someone with like a 4.2 or something.
You died again.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Dying.
How are you gonna
it's
be
just
in
so hot in here, and I didn't bring my extreme gear glasses, so I can't see anything.
Oh.
I take it back.
Scholasticals.
Performance
Take it back. I'm actually terrible at this game.
Performance is underwhelming. Unskilled, untrained, so unworthy.
Oh.
Let's see, you can get Knuckles. You see what I did there? Or do you see what I realized I did there?
We should talk for 3 hours about the Knuckles show again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the Knuckles show.
That's how long it takes to watch Knuckles. Have we done a Knuckles, commentary thing?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, we need to.
Soon.
Okay, you know what? Fuck Sonic Riders. Let's plan out the next 3 years of FTCR content, actually. Knuckles commentary.
Oh, Sonic 3 commentary.
Right.
Have David leave without explanation, so people ask what happened to David for a year. Bring David back.
Game Gear games. Who's gonna do Tails Adventure?
Game Gear games.
Oh, right.
Not
I left
Sonic
for a year to
Heroes.
record the Game Gear games.
You had to go to the mountains to focus.
That's right. They're hard. They're hard.
Jeez, have you seen this antlion enemy? That'll be a few months on its own.
Whoa, look at Sonic. Whoa, look at Sonic. Whoa.
It's like, yeah.
Look at Knuckles. Oh my god. That should be the thumbnail for the video.
He's fucking bamboozled, bro.
Did you see him? He was spinning.
When did you learn those techniques?
That was like an SS rank.
Not very impressive for someone of your reputation.
Oh, it's like the thing.
I'm gonna throw my board
Jet
at you.
the bird! Jet the bird!
I admit you're pretty
Not really impressive for someone who just started doing this. Yo. Yeah.
Go, run, Bobby!
Do you think they were trying to do the shadow thing, or is this just accidental?
They probably were. What? I mean,
in the jungle.
They're Shaq.
Who does he think he is?
I don't think
Jet the
I don't think they're intentionally trying to mimic Shadow. I think it's just generic. Oh, here's Sonic's new rival, and we gotta we're just doing typical rival introduction things, and Shadow also did
Tinkering's
that.
all he's really good at too. I hate tails.
Degreasing pizzas. I've been doing it for almost 20 years.
Oh my god, Chris, you did not.
I just need to fine-tune a few things. Then your extreme gear will be at 100%.
I also have panic attacks when I think of that video.
So don't worry.
Yeah, but she has a point. She's a really brilliant.
Then I go for my 4th round of degreasing pizzas.
Sonic, don't worry.
Sonic's board
Pizzas, you
disappeared.
say.
Of the extreme gears for us.
Oh, there, it's back.
Huh.
Did you know that? Right, you can get a 2-topping pizza at Little Caesars.
At 2 topping pizzas.
$5.99. You can get an extra topping for free.
That's their whole thing.
2 topping pizzas is a prime Tim and Eric skit that never happened.
Do you ever wish
I'm over here at 3 topping pizzas across the street. Fucking die. We're 4 topping pizzas now. This stage is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think this is taking place? Do you think this is taking place on Frog Forest or some other known Sonic forest?
I hope not, because I don't like the bug.
Oh yeah, that's a bad bug. Are there people who are like, I'm gonna research the bugs in this forest, then they see that and die?
Oh. Well, when the next tail tube...
Come on, Chris, come on, get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough one. When the next tail tube debuts, we will find out Professor Tori's purpose was actually to study those big old bugs.
Big bugs.
Also, I was getting a little mixed up. The stage can be a little tricky, but it's the Babylon Road version. That one's rough.
Yes, when you're playing as Wave, you have to take every shortcut to win. It's insane.
Yeah. Even with this one, though, if you don't get that final shortcut at least once, it can be a bit of a coin flip. This game can be a little tricky randomly at the end, which we're kind of already at.
Right, you're almost...
Oops.
You're almost at the end.
Right. This is the entire hero's story, and it's only 40 minutes, and you would think that it was longer, but that's just because you have to keep replaying everything over and over because the game is hard.
Yeah. Wee. Now, you see, I got the Jesse trick. That's the one that's called out in Jet's theme.
What is the Jesse trick?
Oh, it's a Jesse.
What is a Jesse?
What's a melon?
It's one of the things I've been doing.
Right, but what is actually the mechanics? What constitutes a Jesse trick?
Oh, you see, you pray, you waggle the analog stick, and that's a Jesse. Is it an actual skate term? Hold on. Jesse trick.
Jesse trick, yeah.
Well, I can tell you that there's just Jesse 197 with Jesse's trick videos. There's a dog.
A dog? A dog named Jesse? I know Jesse had a girl. There's a song about it.
I don't think Jesse's a real thing, unless Google is just miserable right now.
Oh man, Indie Japan. That sounds like a game studio.
They should make the next Sonic Riders. Hey.
Oh, Wave was there. We've got 4th place. Wave was beaten by 2 robots.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Race has reached its final
stage already.
Wow, it's like real quick. Who
Imagine going all the way out to the middle of the desert to watch the 4 animals race 4 robots race. It's like, I'm good.
Wow, you really shouldn't play this game in widescreen because the culling just it removes things. Like his goggles just appeared.
Yeah, funny.
Who are all these people? Yeah.
They live here.
The avatars didn't exist yet.
I hate Eggman in this game.
It needs no further explanation, but the first one across the finish line wins.
Shut up.
Whoop, bloop.
Oh, well, there they go. Oh no, Sonic.
Me.
You forgot to pull this one!
Or maybe it's because there's only 7 of us and we all had the 7 Chaos Emeralds, so we're the only 7 allowed to participate.
Also, your bird got 4th place last race. Shut up.
Right.
Your bird.
Man, your bird.
One of you bird people.
Defeat Jet, finish in 1st place. But what if Jet gets 3rd and you get 2nd? Do you still lose?
Oh, I hope that'll be plot important. I hope it'll be plot important.
Yeah,
this is it. The great. Right. That could have been the greatest tour of all time.
There is something really funny about starting this race and just immediately belting Tails and Knuckles.
Right, what happens like if Tails wins? If Tails is in 1st place, you still win. You should still win.
Oh, well then the major plot revelation happens to Tails, I'm afraid.
No, Sonic is like the win.
He's not cocky about it,
he's
though.
not like the lose.
All right. I will say I have not looked at any of that discourse.
That's fine. It'll already be 30 years old by the time we upload this in Twitter years.
What discourse?
I guess so. It's because I don't look at Twitter anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Look at Blue
Sky on occasion.
Oh, okay.
I look at Stop looking at Twitter.
You're still discourse pilled in a way. That's good. That's what matters.
You know. And so I'm aware that there's been discourse, but I have not seen the
Every
discourse.
social media is the same.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on Facebook Sonic discourse.
There's Facebook Sonic discourse?
I'm surprised there are people our age on Facebook.
I thought Facebook was full of bots and
old people.
Old people. Yeah.
Well, old people have Sonic opinions now, you know.
Oh, we're old, aren't we? Oh, no.
Grandmama, what is your Sonic opinion? Wow.
Grandma, what is your opinion on the Sonic?
Grandma.
I mean, I guess.
I like Despicable Forces.
Well, like, let's see. Could you be a? Okay, so like, if you were, okay, Sonic came out in '91, and he's turning 34 this year. So like, I guess you could have.
It is theoretically possible that someone bought a Genesis for sports games, got Sonic, and then stuck with it for all this time.
And now they're
now like 60.
And they're a grandparent. I guess so.
I want to meet them.
This is an old franchise now.
Wow, that's right.
It's weird to think about. Or they saw Sonic 3 in theaters with their kids.
That's Keanu Reeves. I like this.
I remember him from Bill and Ted's Matrix Adventure.
From Jonathan Wick.
Yeah. Was he in that movie about the lawnmowers? I don't know. What was he in? Did you know Keanu?
I win this?
What?
Oh, this is where I went. Okay,
yeah,
I was like, wait, did I do something in?
Did you know Keanu Reeves voiced Bill and/or Ted in the first season of the animated Bill and Ted? But not.
What?
Yeah, but not the second one. They were let go for the second season. Both Bill and Ted were replaced with fake Bill and Ted.
Well, that's sad.
I know. Probably something to do with
Sonic dies.
Also, Sonic, what if you did just run?
Huh.
I mean, Eggman did say the race is no holds barred. He could just run.
Well, that went south real
the
fast.
captions didn't go with it. Man, I had like TikTok captions and everything. Heck.
Oh, I guess you gotta fix that in post. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretend we saw it and had a really funny reaction to that.
Ha ha ha. Here, put that a few seconds earlier.
The dirt suits you so well.
I don't know if it
Sonic doesn't have a comeback.
Would Jet be the type of character that would like be fine with doing something scummy like that, or would he be prideful enough to be like, no, I need to win legitimately?
I think Jet just wants to win regardless.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knew, because it doesn't say. I forget if in the Babylon story if he knows that that Wave did that or not. But in my I'm wondering, if he found out, he'd be like, oh, I wanted to like win my own way or something.
I think that's what separates Jet from Sonic. Like, Jet will do anything to win. Sonic wants to win legitimately.
And also, ultimately, he wants to. He needs the Camera House Emerald to do this anyway. So.
I mean,
hold the disco cube.
Sonic could have done that.
The cosmic cube. The space stone is in there.
I think they should have let Tails win. And then we could.
But also, even if Sonic and them won, what's stopping Jet from just going up to the Emeralds and doing this anyway?
He could have done it before the race.
Yeah, or before the race. Well, I can understand
not before. He could have stopped during the race and just went up there.
Well, see, I can understand before the race because, like, Jet still ultimately wants to race, but, like, whether he wins or loses, he could still do this. Like, even if he just, like, yeah.
What's stopping Sonic from just grabbing all the emeralds when they're sitting on the podium and being like, yeah, we're not doing this?
Well, he got exploded. He's in a lot of pain right now.
Well, I mean, before the race, they're just standing there and the emeralds are there, and Sonic could have been like, no.
Yoink!
That's right. It's the Sonic Adventure Extendo arm. It's back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
In case you forgot.
So good. Oh, Amy, your uniform's gone. Amy? She's back to her regular clothes.
She is. She
changed because they didn't want to. The Blur Studios didn't have a model of that.
Well, she did change into her normal clothes in the cutscene before that last race.
Oh, okay.
So. Someone was paying attention.
We're
on the Tornado 2, I guess.
The Tornado 2?
The Tornado Heroes? Eggman is little... Right. How many seats are in that?
There's 2 seats.
It's just one big one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, it is one big seat, isn't it?
Right, because in Heroes, it's 2 seats, right?
Yeah. Well, in Heroes, it was in jet form.
Oh, that's true. Oh, do you think, like, there's a division that pops up when it switches modes and Knuckles is like, that could have... It came out of nowhere. What if I was just a little further?
We need to do a video on the tornado and find out what the heck's going on with it.
There's a lot of tornadoes.
One of them's in a museum.
That's true.
Right, there's a lot of tornadoes in... there's a tornado in Sonic 2.
There's a tornado in Oklahoma.
One in Windy Valley.
Oh, yeah. There's one that crashes and... Defeat Jet once and for all.
You're chasing after Eggman, though. You're not fighting him.
Literally killed Jet the Hawk. This was my 6th attempt.
Oh.
Your 6th attempt?
It took me a while.
It's a tough
You're not
one.
showing the other 5?
Well, playing this level as Wave is even worse.
Wait, you play the last... Wait,
it sounds
like
playing as Wave just sucks.
Oh. You're grinding.
It's penance for how mean she is. Am I right, lads? Hello?
Wave the Swallow. She's the brains of the operation, right?
Yes. I mean, Jet and Storm are pretty dumb.
Yeah. If you remember her character profile, she hates... Wait.
Oh, right.
Who hates Stinky and Stupid Guy?
I think that's Wave, yeah. She hates Stinky Guy and Stupid Guy.
So she hates...
Oh, I guess that's just them.
Yeah, it's just them.
those are the only two people she has any opinions on.
Right.
Oh, it didn't occur to me. I thought she just like, I hate stinky and stupid men. But no, she hates Jet and Storm.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't know.
No, I didn't realize
Me
that.
either.
We have to redo that whole video. I'm sorry.
Wow, it all connects. All these videos.
Wow.
You gotta watch all of FTCR.
FTCR videos are like a Wikipedia page. You just have to watch all of them to understand everything.
Right.
If you don't get it, bro.
I started watching the Pizza Saga videos, but I didn't finish them.
The Pizza Saga.
David, how is watching Pizza Quest in 2025 as a non-Spyro fan?
Oh, it was, well, I guess there's a reason I kind of stopped, and I'm like, I'll get back to this.
Oh.
Well, it was like, I forget, like, it is an interesting audio experience when it's like, you're all in a room and there's a mic sitting in the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's called a Blue Yeti. It's the best mic in the world.
Oh, yeah.
In Garrett's incredibly spacious, wide open basement.
Right, so there is some spatialness. And then I'm like, okay, right. So Spyro, but I don't really know anything about Spyro. You're talking about the eggs. You're talking about collecting eggs, and you're like, oh, I caught up, but I might have not collected all the eggs that you collected.
Are we just talking about other LPs in this LP now?
Well, yeah, because when we go back and do Spyro 2 Reignited and talk about this LP, then people will be like, oh, whoa, I remember that. I have to go back and watch that again.
You know what? Right, it's all the lore. It all connects.
That's when Dave didn't know about Wave the Swallow's new character profile dislikes.
That's right. It didn't occur to me that it was just Jet and Storm. So why is she still there? She should just...
And then we look at the camera, and we're like, hello, FTCR out of context Blue Sky account.
Oh.
But also we know, and even when we see her do more stuff in the comics, she's like constantly complaining about what the two of them are doing.
Yeah.
You know who Wave should hang out with? She should hang out with Rouge. I feel like they'd get along real well.
She should hang out with me.
Well, they could be like a regular old Thelma and Louise, right? Rouge and Wave.
I don't think they'd like each other.
No.
Yeah, because Rouge is Rouge. Like, I mean, she's like a thief. Like, quote unquote, she's a thief, but she's like a more moral thief. Like, she works for the government and everything. While like, while Wave is like, Wave would be generally more anti-government overall. So it's like, I feel like they would like each other at a point, like at first, but then eventually they would probably get on each other's nerves.
I don't think Rouge is like pro-government.
No,
I think she's just using it.
Yeah,
no, she's
helping them.
She uses it.
She helps them for her own means.
What? Like pulling a fucking cat by the scruff.
I forgot Amy was just in the bush.
This is Eggman's plan. Yeah. I'm gonna hold her and I'm gonna walk toward the door and let Sonic do this for 30 seconds.
Right. He's not. It's not like he's got her tied up.
The wind?
Or there's like weapons. He's just.
Where are my 7 green robots?
Where are you?
I'm here.
In the sky. You can fly?
This is such a stupid game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic could have just homing attacked him.
But guess what? Sega thought this was important enough to put in the official timeline, baby.
That's
right,
true,
and they put it
matters.
after 06. I refuse to accept this is post 06.
Are you crazy?
You mean
What's wrong with this being after my game?
this is post Sonic visiting Soliana is what you mean?
Okay, here's a version where Jet's like basically he's about to give up the thing because he's like, I lost fair and square, but then Wave takes it. So it's like, it feels like if Jet found out that Wave sabotaged Sonic, then he would be angry, but
Amy?
How could you dive into Eggman knowing I was
Very valid question. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, Amy, I thought it'd be
you have a hard head.
With you, and
Right, Amy, you have a hammer. Why didn't you use that on Eggman?
I did not pause that frame. That's just there, but I did add Peter Griffin doing the popular dance.
That one frame is paused for no reason.
Yeah, for some reason they're like, yep, that works.
Oh no!
The end of Sonic Riders.
Yeah,
it was all. They said it was just a video game, but I knew better.
You guys are on the ball. I was like, let's see how long it takes them to get what's going on here. Immediate.
That's right.
Well, that's Sonic Riders. As far as the heroes know, anyway.
Whoa.
There's multiple stories. See, that's why this game is important to the timeline, because there's multiple storylines.
What's funny is the final boss that you play in the Babylon side, you play as Sonic.
Yeah, because instead of having a final story, they just have the quote-unquote the final story is the end of the Babylon story.
They can be bothered to add a third option.
Which I can kind of understand, because it literally is just it's one boss fight race. So I mean, even though they've done that many times before and after, but maybe they're like, you know what, screw it, it's not worth it. Like, if you're gonna play Babylon, you can't play Babylon until after you play Heroes, and
which is weird.
Yeah. I forget. I think Zero Gravity also does the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then there's Free Rider's story.
Yeah. Free Riders does
Sonic?
Free Riders does have a story.
Production, let's go.
I found them.
There's Rumblebee.
Yeah.
So David, why is this your favorite Sonic story again? I don't get it.
Because I really like when Amy tries to murder Sonic at the end.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't. Dolby Pro Logic 2. Shout out to Dolby.
Got to be one of my favorite audio brands.
That's right.
How come you never play as Amy?
Because she's not on the team Heroes, just like in SA2.
But she like shows up. She's like, I'm gonna race.
Right. I guess she's got an emerald.
You play against her as Wave in Babylon story, but that's it.
It is a little weird, isn't it?
You should play as her instead of Tails in that level, because that's the cutscene that she shows up. And I guess then Tails is like, I gotta prove myself too. So.
It's because they want to do like SA2. It's like we have 3 characters in Babylon. We need 3 characters in Heroes, and so Amy just gets to be the funny 4th one.
Well, they could have had 4 Babylons.
Sure, they could have had Screech the Squawk.
Screech the Squawk.
Look at all the stuff
They could have brought back Speedy from Sky Patrol.
Oh. Who?
No, Adventure. He was an Advent. The Battle Bird Armada was an Adventure.
Oh. Well, YouTube wants me to watch a video about the B movie.
They want me to watch American Idol.
Tell us in the comments what YouTube wants you to watch.